If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Hagan. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hagan. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Sun Devils offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on him.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. Think about the Big 12 conference. It just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just
The Sun Devils are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Power football with the run. Runs through a tackle. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a... And the Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Catch in the middle, it's Napier. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw again. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Parker. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Got it in the middle. It's Watson. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And the Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Napier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some room in under the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. The Sun Devils backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Here's the handoff. It's another safety. Can you believe it? Boy, do they need that last play to give them some room to operate. 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Napier.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set. 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go.
Breaks into the open. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. The Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Dropping back, it's Levis. He's got him still on his feet. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Parker. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. They'll go with a direct snap. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Parker. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room.
The 18.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, running back on the move. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first.
Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the corner on the jet sweep. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Parker. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. The Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Levis. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Fires on the run. Makes a catch at the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Gaines. Nice move to keep running. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. He caught it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown! And the Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Clement. Got his man down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll keep it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Quick strike complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's McClain. There he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And with that, he has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
He wants to change this route. Snagged in the middle. It's Glenn. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Jensen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to barrel in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, BYU! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Handoff from the gun. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's got it on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Rushes on him. Fires deep on the run. Got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Right on target this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jensen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. BYU has this offense clicking. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hagan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Got it in the middle. It's Hagan. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the back. Touchdown, Cougar! They move on top here in the 4th. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Makes the grab. It's Gaines. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw. It's Lemon. Lets it go. Catch in the middle. It's Gaines. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Gets it out fast. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
He makes the catch. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. To the air, it's Clement. Oh, they're after him. Firing to the right, complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. And the Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Let's it fly. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Grab near the marker. It's Hagan. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away.
He's taking the shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle.
You know what? Everybody gets energized in the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This for the lead and very likely the win. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This almost certainly to win the game. And this one is perfect. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. The points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together.